Good afternoon, Anthony. How are you today?
Good afternoon, Stephen. I'm doing well, thank you. And you?
I'm doing quite well. Actually, I was hoping to ask, have you watched any interesting movies lately?
Yes, I have. I watched a film called The Silent Path last weekend. It was a drama, and I found it very thought-provoking. Have you heard of it?
Yes, I believe I've seen the trailer. It looked very emotional. What was it about?
It's about a young musician who loses his ability to hear, and the story follows his journey as he learns to adapt and rediscover his passion for music. The acting was excellent, and the message was powerful.
That sounds inspiring. I enjoy movies that deal with human emotions and personal growth. How would you rate it?
I would give it an 8 out of 10. The storyline was strong, and the cinematography was impressive. The only downside was that the ending felt a bit rushed.
I see. I might give it a try this weekend. I usually prefer thrillers, but I also appreciate a good drama from time to time. Speaking of thrillers, have you seen The Last Clue?
No, I haven't. Is it worth watching?
Definitely. It's a mystery thriller with excellent pacing and strong performances. The plot keeps you guessing until the very end. I won't spoil anything, but it's very cleverly written.
That sounds intriguing. I enjoy films that make you think and try to solve the mystery before the characters do. Would you say it's suitable for all audiences?
Yes, I would say so. There is some suspense, of course, but it's not overly violent or disturbing. The focus is more on the psychological aspect and character development.
That's good to know. Sometimes thrillers can be too intense, but it sounds like this one is well balanced. Who directed it?
It was directed by Laura Benson. She's known for her detailed storytelling and sharp direction. In fact, I believe this film is one of her best works so far.
I'm not very familiar with her work. Has she directed any other well-known films?
Yes, she also directed Echoes of Time and Within the Shadows. Both are very well made and received positive reviews from critics.
Thank you for the recommendation. I'll make a note to watch The Last Clue. By the way, do you usually prefer watching movies at the cinema or at home?
That's a good question. I enjoy going to the cinema for the big screen experience, especially for action films or science fiction. However, I also appreciate the comfort of watching movies at home. What about you?
I feel the same. The cinema has its charm, but watching at home is more convenient. I can pause the film, have a snack, and relax. Though I must admit, some movies just feel more exciting on the big screen.
I completely agree. For example, I watched Beyond the Horizon in the cinema, and the visuals were stunning. Watching it at home wouldn't have had the same impact.
I remember that one. The special effects were remarkable. Do you think visual effects are becoming more important than storytelling these days?
That's an interesting point. While visual effects can enhance the experience, I believe the story is still the most important element. Without a strong plot, even the best visuals can't save a film.
I couldn't agree more. A well-written story stays with you long after the movie ends. Which genre do you enjoy the most?
I would say I enjoy science fiction and historical dramas the most. They both allow me to explore different worlds and time periods. How about you?
I tend to enjoy character-driven dramas and documentaries. I like learning new things and understanding different perspectives.
That's wonderful. Have you seen Voices of the Earth? It's a recent documentary about environmental challenges around the world.
Yes, I watched it a few weeks ago. It was very informative and beautifully filmed. I especially liked the part about community-based solutions in rural areas.
I was impressed as well. It's encouraging to see people working together to create positive change.
Absolutely. It reminds us that everyone can contribute in some way. Do you follow movie reviews before deciding what to watch?
Sometimes I do, especially if I'm not sure about a film. However, I try not to let reviews influence me too much. I prefer to form my own opinion. What about you?
I feel the same way. Reviews can be helpful, but everyone has different tastes. I often read the summary and watch the trailer before deciding.
That's a good approach. Well, Anthony, I really enjoyed this conversation. It's always a pleasure to talk about films with someone who appreciates them as much as I do.
Likewise, Stephen. Thank you for the great recommendations. I'll let you know what I think after I watch The Last Clue.
I look forward to it. Have a great evening.
You too. Take care.